Suicide by Anmol Johal. We will begin this presentation by discussing what suicide really is. Suicide is defined as the act or an instance of taking one's own life voluntarily and intentionally. The origin of the word suicide is derived from the Latin word suicidum. Sua is defined as oneself, and sidium means a killing. Next, we will discuss what are some common tendencies of a suicidal person. These are some common tendencies of suicidal people, but may not always suggest that a person is suicidal. Constantly talking about or discussing death, threatening suicide or having a suicide plan, isolation and withdrawal. Sudden changes in behavior are also common. Depression and constant sadness, saying goodbye to loved ones, taking risks that could cause death, such as speeding or partaking in dangerous, life-threatening activities, are all tendencies of suicidal people. The next topic we will discuss are some common methods of suicide. The most common method of suicide across the world is a gunshot to the head. A gunshot to the head is considered extremely lethal, with an effectiveness of 99%. Overdosing is the second most common method of suicide across the world. Overdosing on drugs can be extremely fatal, as it causes your vitals to become extremely slow. Breathing becomes shallow and heavy, and organ systems begin to shut down, causing immediate death. Suicide by hanging is the third most common method of suicide. Death by hanging is either caused by strangulation or a long drop, which would cause sudden shock on the neck, resulting in a broken neck, causing instantaneous death. Now, we will discuss some common causes of suicide. Depression and other mental disorders cause negative thoughts which lead to suicidal thoughts and actions. If you are under the influence of drugs and alcohol, your thinking can become impaired, leading to suicidal tendencies. Stressors, such as relationship, family problems, or unemployment, often lead to suicidal actions. Lastly, hopelessness or believing you have no self-worth may lead to suicide. Here are some interesting facts about suicide. Over 50% of suicides are committed with a firearm. On average, a suicide is committed every 16.2 minutes. It is more likely someone will die from suicide than from homicide. 1 in 7 Canadians have seriously considered suicide, and more than 3,500 Canadians kill themselves each year. Canada's suicide rate is constantly higher than the United States rate. How to help? Listen. By taking time out of your day and hearing out someone's thoughts and emotions, you make them feel as though they are loved and wanted. All it takes is a few moments out of your day to listen and prevent someone from losing their lives forever. Don't judge. A person is sharing with you some of their deepest and darkest secrets, so be accepting of their thought process and do not place judgment upon loved ones. Lastly, tell someone. Do not keep suicidal intentions a secret. You are not alone. Here is a list of some numbers you can call if you or your loved ones are ever feeling suicidal. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, so don't lose hope. The end.
Created using Powtoon.